It was just after 10 p.m. on April 5, 2023, when firefighters in Robinson, Texas, were called to what looked like a simple brush fire on the edge of town. But when the flames died down, what they found would haunt everyone present. Inside a melted plastic container lay the charred remains of a woman, burned beyond recognition. And standing just a few feet away, in the dark, illuminated by the flicker of flames, was a white dog. He wasn't running. He wasn't hiding. He was barking, fiercely, guarding that spot as if his life depended on it. No one knew it yet, but that dog was about to solve a murder. Her name was Mandy Rose Reynolds, 26 years old. Bright, warm, and ambitious. A young woman from Idaho who had recently moved to Texas, hoping to start fresh, a new job, maybe college, maybe love. And with her, always, was Titan, her loyal white labradoodle. Friends say Titan wasn't just a pet. He was family. He followed Mandy everywhere. He waited by the door when she went out. And on that April night, he refused to leave her side, even when the world around them was burning. At first, investigators didn't know what to make of it. A fire in an open field, a burned container, and a dog who refused to leave. Titan barked at every stranger who came close: firefighters, police, reporters. He was scared, but he wasn't running away. He stayed there all night, circling the same spot, even after the fire was out. The next morning, animal control was called. When they finally caught him, they noticed something, a small metallic glint under his fur. A microchip. When they scanned it, the name appeared on their screen: Mandy Rose Reynolds, San Marcos, Texas. That single discovery changed everything. What began as a routine fire investigation was suddenly a homicide case. Detectives traced the address on the microchip record, an apartment in San Marcos, nearly 90 miles away. When they arrived, the place was empty. No furniture, no clothes, no sign of a struggle, just gone. Mandy's phone was off. Her car, a black Honda Accord, missing. But something about Titan's loyalty kept investigators digging. He wasn't just a dog without a home. He was a witness. After Titan's microchip revealed the victim's name, detectives from McLennan County and San Marcos began piecing the case together. Mandy Rose Reynolds was 26 years old and had recently moved from Idaho to Texas. When officers arrived at her apartment, they found it completely empty. No clothes, no personal items, and her car, a black Honda Accord, was gone. Investigators began reviewing Mandy's recent activity. Phone records showed frequent contact with her cousin, Derek Daigneault, 29. Family members confirmed he had been visiting Texas shortly before Mandy disappeared. The real break came from surveillance footage at a Walmart in Waco. In the video, Derek was seen purchasing a large plastic storage container, a gas can, and a shovel, all within 24 hours before the burned container was discovered. Security cameras outside the store showed him driving a black Honda Accord. In the passenger seat, briefly visible through the window, was a white dog, Titan. That single frame confirmed what investigators feared. Mandy's own cousin had been with her car, her dog, and the same items later found at the crime scene. With Derek Daigneault identified as a suspect, a multi-state search was launched. 2 days after the discovery in Robinson, law enforcement in Wichita, Kansas, spotted a black Honda Accord matching Mandy's missing vehicle. When officers attempted a traffic stop, the driver refused to pull over. A high-speed chase followed, speeds reaching over 100 miles per hour. The pursuit ended when the car crashed near a grocery store. The driver, later confirmed as Derek Daigneault, fled on foot but was quickly captured inside the store. Inside the vehicle, investigators found a .380 caliber handgun, ammunition, and personal items belonging to Mandy. Ballistic testing later confirmed that a shell casing recovered from the burned container in Robinson matched the weapon found in the car. Digital records and surveillance footage connected Derek's movements from San Marcos to Waco and finally to Kansas, tracing the path he took after the murder. The evidence left little doubt. The gun, the container, the car, and Titan's presence all pointed to one person. After his arrest in Kansas, Derek Daigneault was extradited to McLennan County, Texas, to face charges for the murder of Mandy Rose Reynolds. Investigators presented a clear timeline. Derek purchased the storage container, gas can, and shovel in Waco. He then drove Mandy's car to Robinson, where her remains were later found burned inside the same type of container. Forensic analysis confirmed that Mandy died from a gunshot wound to the head before her body was set on fire. The ballistics, surveillance footage, purchase records, and vehicle evidence were all linked directly to Derek. In November 2024, following a jury trial, Derek Daigneault was convicted of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment. The McLennan County District Attorney's Office credited Titan, Mandy's dog, for being instrumental in identifying the victim and guiding the investigation from the very beginning. Following the verdict, the case of Mandy Rose Reynolds drew national attention. News outlets across the United States highlighted how a loyal dog, Titan, had unknowingly helped solve his owner's murder. Investigators described Titan as the silent witness whose presence made the difference. Without his microchip, Mandy's body might have remained unidentified for weeks, delaying justice. The McLennan County District Attorney's Office publicly acknowledged the combined effort of law enforcement agencies across Texas and Kansas, and the unexpected role Titan played in connecting every piece of evidence. Mandy's family expressed gratitude that her killer was brought to justice, though the motive behind the crime was never fully explained. As for Titan, he was safely rehomed with relatives of Mandy's family, where he continues to live. In the end, the story of Mandy and Titan became more than a murder case. It was a reminder of how loyalty can speak louder than words, even in silence, even in loss.